Guild been playing for their retakes over and over and over again so far in this event, but now Utility's going to start to come flying. Horns into the flash to try and get themselves out onto the site. Smoked off on main. Paper-X might have to start making a play here.
Here comes Mindfreak. Back behind. He went on the long flank all the way around through mid.
Pop flash play. The timing needs to be impeccable here. Mindfreak's coming through. Do they even know he's here? He's found the pick. Still a 2v2.5 on the defuse. How does Benkai find that one? And Leo not allowed. Right over the top. Actually finds his way onto the site. As well, just trying to anchor and lock this one down. What a transfer! Trex finding two, you've got to be joking. And it looks like
he's tucked up close to A main here in a position where he could do tons of damage.
Yeah, this is where it really shines, isn't it? But the smoke's in the way, but already right around the side. Showstopper in his hands. Jinx making magic, but short work. Cordamenta just trying to hold down that choke point, only finding the one. Paper-X. Can he control the site? Oh boy, that's going to be spotting you, Forsaken. Maya have to dip out.
That's rough. I mean, he is walled off here. He manages to get his rendezvous down and teleport away. But on the other side of things, Jing's gone aggressive without anybody to support. And those are the moments that Guild are going to relish.
That's going to be the Nightfall used aggressively. Forsaken just swinging into this one. One kill found in the players of Guild. No sound cues, no knowledge. Just have to use their eyes, see if they can jump spot. Anything at all. Leo as well is going to use that prowl. Let's see if he can clear a corner, but at this point, Safe is positioning so far back. Are they just looking to save this?
Safe has a rifle. Leo just now acquiring one, so. And Mindfreak's waiting for it.
Yeah.
If Cordamenta gets a little too aggressive on this one, he will surely be punished.
Astral Fall.
The Astral Fall.
No way, man! He just catches the awful timing. Unfortunate for Cordamenta, but the team, do they still want to fight for this guild? Only 3 players left standing against the 5 of them, and this crossfire is brutal to try and work your way into. So much to try and deal with. The Haunt will tag and latch itself onto 2 of the targets. It reveals the information, but just not enough bodies for Guild. They just can't contend with this.
Not at all. And all of these retake attempts have been stopped before Guild can even set up. Safe though, finding 2. It's back, but there's no time. Leo's already...
That's going to be the C's tagging to the player. Fragment Nade, Paper-X still want to be committing this utility now. You can see them starting to swarm into the site, but they were not ready.
What an outplay!
Trex over the top as well. That Showstopper putting in good work. Down to the 2v3. Jing locked away in market. Do they know about this slight off angle off the elevation? Heads being found. Now it's a 2v2. Josh is still 54 seconds left, but Safe. Beautiful work with the operator.
Yeah, doing his job perfectly there. Not allowing himself to get caught out on sight. Repositions and punishes Jing. Mindfreak has been a clutch monster though.
The 1-2 tap, you've got to be kidding!
This
Red Bull Club! No players have worked their way in still. The Cosmic Divide, it cut off a lot of the sound cues. It's going to be down to Safe. Alone onto the site. Does still have the operator. One quick scope. Haunt's got to get destroyed though, and now his positioning is known and just spammed from afar. The Odin's still in play. Divide takes care of him easily enough. A bit of a satchel play though. Gilda fast on the approach. Trex and Leo, dynamic duo, and finally they're finding their footing. Lightly spotting the player. That's going to be the nade to try and deny that lane positioning, and
they just walked in
as well. They have just contacted past Mindfreak. He's caught the angle. Russ will fall. Don't let this get dangerous now, Guild. Got an advantage here in the back of the site. Haunt is going to have to get destroyed, but they have to hold this down with only 13 seconds remaining. The spike, it can be denied right through the box, and Trex knows where to spam it. For Guild now, Russ is going to be just committing to that one, so the post-plant situation is in their hands. How they lock this one down though? A bit of miscoordination there. Flash over the top. Safe actually gets caught by it. The Haunt as well. A lot of positioning revealed, and players are so weak on either side, but they just don't anticipate Leo on the bullets in the clip. The frenzy not enough for him. In fact, Benkai is the one who gets 2 of them still. Russ, what can he do? Only the Ghost. So much pressure, but the reload in play, and Benkai with Trex and Safe making sure that they can hold those off angles, but Forsaken with a judge. When do you ever anticipate this? Right up close and personal. It's a pop flash play. Russ was ready and waiting, potentially in the anti-flash position, but already Forsaken getting value out of it. Haunt up close and personal, and a TP behind. What? Forsaken, you are an absolute maniac. 4 kills.
Oh, what a...
It's hard to, I think, keep up with the kind of tempo as well that Paper-X like to throw at you. And look at this. Oh, complete disrespect. Jing just holding by himself on Cat. Not much support, is there? Doesn't matter. Funny thing is his raw aim. In fact, take away the sound cues. Just make him just focus that much more.
to crunch tiles.
Didn't come up with the goods though. Still Forsaken's holding close now with the judge. It's going to be the no command. They might just be walking right into this one. The flash. The discipline is there just to try and remove it, but Device at the bottom of the hell. Now the Ray's going to be played just out in the open. Leo's dealt with, and Jing's already responding. The crossfire there. Oh, no! You've got to be kidding me!
Oh, you can't be doing that,
it's filthy. Enough of this. The Guardian, Trex. Oh my goodness! How has he converted it into this? 3 kills. Enough shots going his way. It's down to this 1v1. But only 6 HP. Him versus Benkai to stay into the map. The repositioning, Benkai's already worked his way around. The timing, does Trex even know about this one? And the answer is no.
Defenders
30 going to play conservative squeezing. And they're starting with a safe squeeze. What? He gets doesn't get out.
No way! Right underneath the ropes. That's such a tiny angle, but still he will fall. Safe goes down, but the 4 players of Guild, they've got to just try and push their way through. Stunned up though. The trademark, the slow field, it's all activated. Trex, he does well. He does return back with a couple of more kills, and it's a quick repush right into Arcade.
No!
The knife is out!
You've got to be kidding me!
Out.
So they go back and deal with it.
Stun over the top. A bit of Guardian spam. That's going to be 2 kills rewarded though. Little fight took place in halls on top of it, so despite the fact that this is a thrifty round for Guild, still looking more than dangerous.
Yeah, extremely doable, and this is Guild playing at their tempo, slowing things down now that they have the player advantage.
They would love to open this up with a quick shot, one head being found. Almost certainly turn this round properly in their favor. Still the disrespect being shown though. Damage being done, Devi just waits it out.
Here's the pick on the other side though, Coldementa potentially getting gifted one from Mindfreak. And Mindfreak checks the wrong position. And this is where Guild are going to get rewarded, because Paper X will push. And if Guild can find the timings to slow things down, they might get given picks like that.
Stun across, that's just off of the instinctual timing with the smoke being dropped. He's already pushed right through it, Benkai not wasting any time.
But he's the only defender of B.
Benkai into the stun, into the flash. The utility is being dumped into that choke point. Doesn't want any of the Guild players to get a foothold.
But he never has to worry about his back here. He never has to worry about getting pinched, because Jing's wall has stayed up. And now you're starting to see the value of the wall on defense. However, now it's broken. Paper X with a 4v3, but Guild are all over the map.
This could get dangerous quite quickly, but it depends on this fight that's taking place at Arcade. The angle, and it's spotted out. Leo is good for it.
What a pick from Leo.
Nice.
An enormous impact kill.
Up on drop though, as soon as his trademark is broken. Could spell
30 seconds left.
a tricky scenario with the time running so low. Devi is posted up into halls currently. Trademark's broken. Is he going to be able to return and turn around here? The orb goes up to try and at least deny a bit of space, but shots being missed. Devi doesn't anticipate it. Aggression by Safe, and he's taken so much off of him. The smoke was popped off earlier into Arcade. Benkai is holding this. What is going to be it? Well, the contact. That's what they were waiting for. Rolling Thunder, that connects onto them. And now the overdrive. Stuns into stuns, but the kills being found. 2 drop down. Guild going to be donating those weapons if the other one can be received.
What a trap play. That was amazing. But now they're going back into Devi's tour de force, and it doesn't get easier. Forsaken's still here.
He's here, man. He's already here. Oh my goodness, 14 seconds left. The slow orb dropped down. The response is instantaneous. The kills are flooding through. Save is able to find some significant value. Oh, Forsaken just beaming him down, man. And the thrifty win once more.
The stun, wondering if they could even be further along than they are.
Yep, now with a double satchel play into the showstopper right on top of the steps. Trex is good for it. Now the orbital strike. Benkai, oh, he's gifted with 1. Cool Karma collected just the 1 though, before he eventually will fall to the ultimate. Side control gain, they have to try and deal with Jingno, and he was into that corner, isolated, back against the wall.
Very nice play from Russ and Safe, putting pressure on him from 2 different directions, but Mindfreak finds a pick. That's just off the back of the vulnerable.
Yeah, able to get it, only a couple of bullets that were needed, but the post-plant position of Guild right now is quite good. Coldementa does have a Brim Molly, let's see if he has a lineup for it. It could buy him even more time, but the crossfire setup from main and back Arcade, yeah, right up into the sky. Time pressure being put on here. Mindfreak might be in a bit of trouble. Stun force through. There's that molly and the spam, because they can just hear the taps coming down, and a great round. The aftershock pushes them back. going, especially with the orb. Double satchel in. Are they ready for it? The teleport, engage! Oh, back to safety. Coldamenta needs to try and capitalize. Swings back through now into sand. Two-pronged attack right through halls as well. Ready and waiting in the spawn. That's a bit of a whiffage from Divider. Flick of the wrist right through the wall. Coldamenta choke point. They're not going to be stuffed up. Rolling Thunder as well. That's going to be used to disrupt that as soon as the plant noise down. And paperX, they want to play off the back of it. Damage. Oh, it's more than done. Locked back. The spike is dropped. Has to be a quick response from Guild, but it's not enough, man. What is that?
Forsaken has just popped the overdrive
Oh,
instantly.
he's so deep. But this crossfire. The dash, the slide. Mind Freak's there to follow up, but that's classic Guild for you. The trade is instantaneous. And the Resurrect in play means that they're right back to full health. 5 players now swarming onto the A site. It's made. Disciplined at the end of the day. paperX going to be backing away and keeping these rifles.
Back in time to help Jing.
It's an instant pivot though. They're going to start to move into their own spawn. They're not even going to be going towards the A site.
What a call, what an audible from Coldamenta.
How does he manage this one? Let's see if they can even manage to get this spike down to try and close it out. Benkai, operator in his hand. He's not the usual weapon for the job, and he's removed instantaneously now. Spike starting to get planted. Russ got enough time to spare, enough of the disruptor, but they've lost tower control. Mindfreak still up here. He needs the help of the rest of his team. All 3 members of them just colliding their way now right through the choke point.
They've flipped the map completely. Mindfreak still has his wall to cut these players off.
Oh my goodness.
And the Sages go 1 for 1.
The return of fire, they get it, but still the Brim Molly, it disrupts them still. Fault line being held by Leo off the tap. Gonna be using it at the choke point just to try and stop them from getting through, but now Jing is gonna start to stick this one, pushing forwards, trying to hold it. They need to spam it. They need to get through this, and they can't do it. It's not enough. It's held at the end of the day. Jing, he brings. Looking like they want to try and face each other, maybe into halls, and big dump of utility right over towards the B side. Usually there's a threat behind it, and Forsaken, well, he's going to be trying to follow up. The spam tries to predict where it might be, and while all this was going on, you gotta be kidding. Flicks to the side. Should never be favored there. Russ is gone.
It's a suicide fake from paperX, and yet they still find a pick out of Forsaken. It was all designed to bait the push in halls, and they did. They baked it safe, they punished him, and now they have the plant.
They haven't actually afforded themselves to give up any positioning of this one. Jing, he plays up onto drop as well. He walled himself up now, so they've got this good crossfire and a setup, and Mindfreak, he's just late lurking. This is what Benko was doing early on all the time.
And Mindfreak, he has the post-plant positions from there. Guild, Get out, is still here to stop the reactive push.
Face in tunnel, surely. No, the players now swarming, but they're not ready for him up in tower. Benkai, he takes out Trex. It is going to get traded.
But look at the pathing here, under through tunnel. Coldamenta with a great pick. That might be what Guild need, but they will not expect these players at Arcade so fast.
Yeah, I mean, it's an instantaneous adaptation on either side. They're going to try and double swing it. They do find themselves advantage, but they don't expect Forsaken the late play, and now it's down to the 1v1. This is going to be closed out. paperX is going to be taking this series. Divide with the operator. Russ. So much pressure on him. He swings through and he just cannot come up with it. Divide wins it out. And at the end of this diffuse, that is going to be the series. Under the belt of paperX, they make their way for the first time in Masters into this upper bracket. Normally they're the team that goes out in groups or goes out into that lower bracket. This time, they are making significant strides.